So it's already almost summer, and it kind of feels like we barely had a spring. I feel like because it rained for so long this year in California. I mean, I know that there's, April showers bring May flowers, there's June gloom and all of that. And it just kind of feels like we didn't really have a spring. It kind of feels like we went from winter to summer. So yeah, it's actually been quite warm these days. It's gone up to like 8 in the 80s, mid 80s, high 80s. And I've actually just been like really enjoying these summer-like mornings. It's not officially summer yet, but I love the mornings during the summertime because it's like the weather's just honestly perfect. Like the temperature, the little breeze. I love doing yoga outside when it's like that. So I've just been doing stuff like that, just making sure to like get outside as much as I can, because I notice that sometimes I can really lock myself up inside and I end up feeling, pretty depressed when I do that. So I'm just working on being more intentional with making sure that I'm getting enough sun and nature every single day. So I actually decided to go on a little mini hiatus from social media. I deleted my Instagram app and my Facebook app for about 4 days, and I deleted them because I felt like I kept opening my apps just when I was bored or I didn't know what to do. And not only that, but I would open my apps when I was trying to avoid certain thoughts from coming up or certain emotions from being felt. And I noticed that every time I would start to think about something that would kind of upset me or make me feel uncomfortable, I would just open my Instagram app and start scrolling and distract myself and escape real life. And I didn't like that. I didn't like the pattern that I started to notice. So I felt like it was just a good time to take a break from social media and figure out what it is that I'm avoiding. And I'm really glad that I did, because I felt a lot more connected to myself and just to my environment, to the people around me, just a lot more when I decided to take that break. And it just kind of really opened my eyes to my relationship that I have with social media and how I can improve it. So I'm really glad that I took that break so that I can kind of gain a new perspective on how I'm going to use social media, utilize it. And yeah, it was really nice to just be present with real life. With taking this break from social media, I actually did something to replace my, normal routine of waking up and scrolling on my phone. I decided to start journaling, and I know that definitely contributed to me just feeling more connected to myself, because I was just making sure to tap in with myself right away upon waking up. So I think this was elderflower and elderberry. I was kind of caught off guard when I found this because I live in a city, in a suburban town, and I've been kind of fascinated lately with the things that you can find foraging. And something else that I did while taking a break from social media is I decided to bake, which is not something that I do often. And it's not something that's like one of my strongest suits. But this banana bread was actually pretty easy to make. I used applesauce in place of egg, and one of the bananas that I used wasn't like super ripe, so it made the bread a little bit chunky, but it was still good nonetheless. Yeah, I ended up making 2 little loaves, and I gave one to my mom, and she actually really liked it, so I'm glad that I didn't let those bananas go to waste and decided to turn them into something else. So the verdict is that it's really good. So there's lots of tadpoles. Actually, you can't see as many there, but there's more on this side. Look at that. But no actual frogs. That's what I want to see.